I use Dynamat, foam, lizard skin, and bed liners, depending on what I'm trying to do. But for internal stuff that's not going to have a lot of cargo moving over the top of it, I just use lizard skin, and then I will paint it just to cover up that dark gray, almost black look. So I'm going to do the tailgate on the Humvee with this. I'm not expecting a lot of cargo movement over the top of it. Oh, I also would have used bed liner, but this will do. Put it on nice and thick, and I just use a screwdriver with whatever tool this thing's called, mixer, and I've got the sprayer. You just fill it up, keep the pressures low, and maybe 10-20 psi, just to or else you get splatter everywhere and the air moves it too much, and it gets messy, so I use gloves. Thoroughly mixed. Okay, so I'm going to lizard skin tailgate. I've already done the back and then painted it green. So I've got a pressure regulator, an old one, and I have it so you can adjust how much air and flow comes out of this thing. I have a compressor set to 100 psi, so I have this closed, and nothing comes out of it. So you just gotta dial it to where you like the texture and how much overspray you want. So see, that's not enough. So we'll add some more air to it, and we'll just play around. See, I can turn it down a little more. There we go. And the reason I've got the pressure really low is the plastic. If I put too much air, it's gonna start moving it around. But you could just put this on, wait about half hour, put another couple coats on, just work your way. If you start doing it too quick, too fast, it's too much liquid and it'll flatten out, which is okay if you want the sound insulation rather than texture. So I prefer to have the thick sound insulation rather than lots of texture. But you can always go back and forth. You can just lay it thick and then later on add the texture. So here we go. Problem with doing it outside, you got all this plastic. Give it a good shake. It's probably separating. Time for a refill. Just so you get an idea, I'm going to load up 3/4 of a can, and I've gone through probably more than half, maybe 3/4 of this 1-gallon bucket just for the tailgate. So it's pretty thick. Third coat. Trying to get every bit I can. Okay, that's it. So it's got a little bit of texture. So after about an hour, I can come here with a brush or a roller and roll it on and get the texture a little smoother, if that's something what you want. So this is painted a little dry, and then you can see here it's still wet, a little wetter, so it'll be a little smoother. So you can play with the texture the way you want it. But this flashes in 10-15 minutes, dries pretty quick. Obviously you can't step on it or anything for probably a day, but this will get you an idea. The rivets that were in here are gone, can't see them. Washers are gone, so you can tell this is pretty thick. And I'll top coat it with 383 green to blend in like I have it over here. It's all about the noise. Okay, so I still got some left, 3/4 of a can, and this will air dry really quick, doesn't take long. It will wash out with water, like you clean the spray gun with water. But to try and hold out for a couple days, I'm going to insert a plastic. Try and do this with one hand. And tape always gets in the way. Okay. Just try and get rid of the air as much as I can, so I can at least hold off for a day or two. I got other projects. There are always other projects. Okay, so try and get rid of the air, and then we'll close it up. And that's how you do it. Under a pepper tree. This is definitely Shade Tree Mechanic. I tried to buy the website, but sold out already. So there's the tailgate that I'm painting out in the sun. I want that exposure to the heat and the sun. So this one, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm working on it. Another project, another day. Tailgate painted with 383 green. Still a little glossy because it's not completely dry yet. A couple days, it'll be good. So I just rolled it on after I did the lizard skin. Nothing special, just taped around it and just rolled it on. That way I don't get overspray, I don't have to tape up a whole bunch of stuff. So it looks pretty good. After a while we'll blend with the bed and it will go flat. And of course it's going to get scratched and dings and stuff, but at least it'll help with the sound, and it'll be pretty good, I think. It's got the latches on both sides. Homemade, of course. Home Depot special.